Hello everybody, welcome back to the Crazy Lays Racing League here for the Season 2 iRacing AI series for the Super Late Model Series. We're going to race number 7 here today for at Kevin Harvick Kern County Raceway. It's going to be 105 laps here today, and it's going to be a night race, first one in a little bit, and we'll probably do USA after. Um, Going on into this race though, like I said, it'll be 2 lap qualifier, 105 laps. Then going on, Jesse Adams is your points leader. 1 point over Logan Trent, 7 over Cropley, 16 over Markle, and Colin Adams 22 back. Let me get the stream pulled up, shared, and we will be all set to go. I also got to open race labs too. I haven't done that yet. What the hell? Of course, I tried sharing the stream and Discord dies on me on my phone. There we go. That'll be shared. Hey Dan, how's it going? It's been a minute. I'm gonna try and get 2 races done here today. Um, But yeah, here's the point standings going into race 7 for everybody. We'll let that load while I open race labs. Take off relative. Everything's unlocked. And let's get into it. Hey Jacob, how's it going? It's been a minute since you've been here. Here to see me win, hopefully, hopefully. You gotta beat Dan and everybody else. It's gonna be a night race here today too. Track map down there. Let's go find Jesse for his qualifying laps. Whenever he decides to pull off. The hell? Oh, they all just start from the pit lane spot. Interesting. As we go on board with the points leader. Yeah, I don't like the TV cameras at all here. Interesting. This one feels like the best one. See what TV1's like. They at least follow the cars. Kinda decent. After one lap, looks like Ben, Dan on pole. Everybody's still crossing the line. One more lap for everybody else. Can anybody approve? Devin Zimmerman takes the pole away. Ben Park takes it back. Everybody's still crossing the line. It looks like Jesse gets 21st. Ben, Voiles, Jacob Causey, your top three. Once everybody comes down to pit road, we'll go through the rest of the starting lineup. So it's only 105 laps, should be around 30 minutes unless there are some yellows. Second in points, Logan Truitt, looks like he was 11th. What the hell? Nope, not every paint is loading though. Oh, there we go. Wait for Colin to pull into his stall. And we'll go to the race. Yes, advance. Jesus. We'll go back to our pole sitter, Ben Park.
Alright, man. Line up on the outside row now. Pit road is closed.
That's good. That's good. Okay, let's go through the starting lineup. It is Ben Park, Daniel Voiles on your first row. And then Joseph Causey, Devin Zimmerman, Dakota Brandon, Emerson Arden, Angel Gutierrez, Dan Park in 8th, Joshua Reese, and then Will Hand at your top 10. And then here's the rest of your field. Points later, Jesse Adams coming from 21st on the same row as his son, Bowen Adams. And coming from the back today, you got Josh Fox 31st. Got a lot of work to do for the 62. Not as much work for the 13. Let's see if he can keep it up here up front. Qualifying on pole seems to be the best usually in these races so far. Sometimes it doesn't work out though. We got one more pace lap and we will be going green. There should be no pit stops. Just one long tire run to the end. Pace car is off.
Green, green, green.
We are green here at Kern County Raceway. Kevin Harvick's Kern County. Ben Park gets a decent start, but so does Voiles on the outside. Can Voiles make the high line work? It looks like he will give it a chance as Ben, they're still side by side down the back straightaway now into 3 and 4. Ben still has not cleared the 26. Can the 26 get a good run off of 4? He does not. Looks like the 13 will clear. Causey falls in the 3rd, and we got a battle for 4th. Dakota Brandon now up in the 5th as Zimmerman falls back 1. Causey now to the outside of the 26. Daniel Voiles here. Side by side. Voiles gonna clear on the inside. Here comes Dakota Brandon in the 6, also to the inside of the 88. Side by side, Ford and Chevy. It looks like Dakota trying to poke a nose right back in there. Can't quite get there though. Causey looks like he will get that for now. Angel Gutierrez to the inside of Devin Zimmerman now will clear. Logan Truitt now making his way up to side by side with Emerson for the 6th spot. So 7th spot, my bad. As the leader Voiles Airside leader Ben Park tries to stay ahead of Voiles for the moment. Voiles looking to the inside here in 3 and 4 for the race lead, and Voiles will clear Ben Park with ease right there. It clears. Ben Park has to try and get back at him. We go back to Angel Gutierrez battling Dakota Brandon here for the 4th spot. And it looks like they will clear there. Single foul, we're back. Ben getting caught by Causey now. Causey on the outside of the 13 here for 2nd place. Wants to go chase down Voiles for the race lead. Looks like Ben gonna hold on to the spot for right now. Here comes Luna Farmer to the inside of Logan Truitt. Trying to make that work, and it looks like Ben is caught back up to Voiles, trying to go around the outside. Can't quite get there. Dakota Brandon out to the inside of Devin Zimmerman for the 5th spot. Can't quite get past. Still side by side, nose in. Looks like the 12 will clear. Now Logan Truitt to the outside of the 6 of Dakota. They're going to go 3 wide back here. That might not go well. Looks like they get clear of that. And they're side by side for the race lead again with Causey up in the picture once again. Looks like Ben will clear back to the lead as Causey tries to get back to 2nd. To the inside of Voiles here. These 3 seem to have the class of the cars today. Single file for a lot of it. Reese now side by side with Emerson. That is for the 10th position. Emerson Malenko, Will Hand, and Andrew Duffield back here. Also Ben Morrow, Dan Park, and Jesse Adams right behind Dan right there. We'll go through the field a little bit. On a side by side, Dan has fallen 8 spots from where he has started today. That is not good. Points leader Jesse has gained 5. Cropley, who's won 2 this year, 11 spots gained so far this race. The 2 of Jacob has lost 12 spots. Lingerfeld's gained 3. The rest of the field, Wayne Doyle has lost 8th all the way back to dead last. So go back up front. He's got 4 cars up front now. But here's the battle on track right now. It looks like Logan Truitt, Joshua Reese battling for the 9th spot. It looks like Logan will get it. Reese falling back now, which is not good. Reese trying to go back to the outside of Will Hand. Hand to the inside of Logan Truitt now. Looks like we might have a battle for 3rd. Angel Gutierrez side by side with Joseph Causey now to the inside. Now going down into 1 and 2. And it looks like the 33 will clear Causey. Can Causey get a run off the high line? Does not look like he will. I know he does. Still there to the inside of the 33. 33 finally clears Causey. Causey has another good run off of turn 4 here. This will allow the 2 leaders to start to pull away. Maybe Causey used his tires up here a little bit too early. They're definitely losing the 2 leaders now. Here comes Dakota Brandon to the inside as Angel Gutierrez tries to clear Causey finally off of turn 4 and does. This allows the 6 to the inside of the 88. Gutierrez has gained 4 spots here today so far. Dakota has a nose ahead going into 3 and 4. And it looks like the 6 into 1 and 2 almost was clear of the 88. Tries to clear up front off of turn 2. Can't quite get there. Causey still has a nose on the outside, but it looks like the 6 of Dakota Brandon will clear there. Colin, Devin Zimmerman, Logan Truitt, and then his Luna Farmer, Will Hand battling for that final top 10 spot. Emerson has fallen back 6 spots now. To the inside of Malenko here for the 11th spot. It looks like he will clear. The Luna Farmer gets passed by Will Hand right there. So this is where everybody is. Dan Park trying to get back through the field here in the 1. We might have a battle for 3rd, and Mama's Angel Gutierrez is caught up to Voiles, it looks like. We'll keep an eye on that as we watch the battles back here. clear now to the inside. Carl Craig to the inside of Joshua Reese in the 53. We'll go back a little bit. You got father and son battling. Points leader, son Bowen Adams to the inside. It looks like we'll clear Jesse. Jacob back in 24th at the moment, not having a good race. His friend Gavin Wintermute ahead of him in 18th. As those battles continue to go on. For right now, it looks like Foyles has caught up to our race leader, Ben Park, and sends it to the outside off of turn 4. What can Ben do to defend here for the race lead? Side by side here off of turn 2, down the back straightaway. It looks like Foyles had a great run there. Almost cleared the 13, but Ben sends it back into 3 and 4. Gets the nose back out front. And will clear the 26 for right now. We'll go back here. Devin Zimmerman battling Logan Truitt here for the 7th spot with Will Hand right behind. Looks like Zimmerman will clear. Not quite. Voiles once again to the outside of Ben Park here for the race lead. Going into 1 and 2, and it looks like Ben clears again. This allows Angel Gutierrez to get into the picture here. But Voiles now looking to the inside of Ben Park. That's what really matters. We got storylines for everybody. Voiles, though, clears to the front. Ben Park now has Angel Gutierrez to the inside. He's starting, looks like his car is fading here in the long run. We're only lap 25 and 105 here. You got about 80 to go. Voiles clears to the lead. Angel Gutierrez, Ben Park, Causey, Dakota, Brandon, Colin Adams, Devin Zimmerman, Logan Truitt, Will Hand, and Luna Farmer are top 10, and they're all single file right now. First battle on track looks to be the 3 of Colin Cropley trying to get around Malenko. In the 7 of Reese following suit, and Dan Park trying to get back up in here too. Looks like the battle for second once again heating up. Wish I could have like just a button and click to go up there. Ben sends it back to the inside with the 33. Angel Gutierrez. Gutierrez trying to hang tough on the outside. Has been trying to save tires and has been working their way through the field. Looks like Ben will clear the 33 again. Will disallow Causey to get into this fight for the battle for third. Looks like the 88 has a good run here. Pokes the nose to the inside and is there to the inside of the 33 of Angel Gutierrez. Last season's champion. Trying to work their way back up the points here this year and trying to make it 2 years in a row. Because it clears with ease. They continue to be jumbled up here. And our leader pulls away. Devin Zimmerman battling Will Hand right now for the 7th spot. It looks like he will clear. Right now this mid-pack battle, or end of the top 10, just outside the top 10 is really heating up. Looks like the 1 has fallen. Reese and Emerson now side by side for looks like 13th, 12th. Malenko back into this one too. So go back a little bit. Andrew Duffield battling Ben Morrow for around 16th spot. They're trying to be top half the field. Dan has really hurt himself here today, losing more and more spots, down 11 spots here. Bowen Adams now to the inside. Jesse definitely going to lose the points lead, being back here possibly. The 2 has fallen like a rock. All the way to dead last. Has lost 19 spots here, and Gavin has followed him. They're right now just battling for dead last with Devin Smith in the 95. So we go back up front. Ben Park battling Causey and Angel Gutierrez again as they allow Voiles to pull away here. Ben still just holding the 88 up. You're average, Dan. You're doing good. Here comes Causey back to the inside of Ben Park here into 3 and 4 now. As they, like I said, they allow Voiles to pull away. The 88 clears the 13, allows Angel Gutierrez to get back to the inside. And they're side by side Dakota Brandon pokes a nose to the outside also. Maybe 3 wide. It looks like Angel Gutierrez will clear Ben. Ben just continues to fall back again. Dakota Brandon now clears. Gets a nose out front, still side by side off of 4. Sorry, off of 2. Now into 3 and 4. And Dakota will clear Ben Park. Ben has fallen to 5th now, has lost 4 spots. We go back here. Colin Adams battling Logan Truitt now. This is for the 6th spot. Truitt probably going to be our points leader here after this race. Along with Luna Farmer and Will Ham behind, also battling with these two ahead. They clear. Dakota still trying to defend from Ben Park at the moment. They all single file for the moment. It's still a battle. Cropley, these two cannot get away from each other. It looks like Mal clears here for the moment. Andrew Duffield, Carl Craig battling each other. Andrew hasn't moved from where he started. Craig has lost 4 spots. Okay, sorry, he has gained 13 spots. My bad. Mitchell Hodak has lost 4 spots in the 29 car. Jesse Adams has gained 2 from where he started, but he's going to lose the points lead because of that. Dan is really just falling off here today. Markle has not moved anywhere. Devin Smith, Christian Bracken just continues to have a really bad year. Same with Forrest, Josh Fox, Lane Doyle. Jacob is now ahead of Gavin. Lingerfeld is having another bad race, even though he's top 10 in the points. Gavin right now dead last in the race. Voiles up leading 1.1 over Joseph Causey, who has a challenge from Angel Gutierrez for the 2nd place again. Can't quite get there. Clears for the moment. Ben Park passes Dakota Brandon back for 4th and tries to get back up into the fight for the top 3. Collins still battling for that 6th spot with Will Hand right now at the moment. Hand trying to go around the outside. You got 5 cars back here. 4 cars actually fighting for this top 10. And Devin Zimmerman hanging out to that 10th spot. Luna Farmer trying to go to the outside here. Can't quite get that to work at the moment. They all single file for the moment here. This is probably the closest battle inside the top 10. Looks like Gutierrez gaining back on Causey up front. Nope, they just lost it. Ben Park still defending from the 6th of Dakota Brandon here. But they are catching our race leader. It's about 7 tenths for Causey. 2 Voiles now. Oh, 9 tenths. He just lost 2 tenths. As these two continue the battle for the 4th spot. Ben Park to the inside of Dakota Brandon once again is going to clear off of turn 2. Dakota falls back a little bit into the clutches of Colin Adams now right behind him. Causey slowly but surely gaining on the 26 of Wales. We'll continue to watch this for a moment to see if he can get up to the 26, and this is pulling the 33 in also. And nope, they lost time now to Boyles. And Angel Gutierrez tries to go to the outside of Causey here off of turn number 2 once again. Has the nose out front. Causey, they're not going to lose time to Voiles all that time they made up, and they're going to battle it away again. Causey clears the 33 once again. He'll go back to the field here. Ben Park now still battling for 4th, but with Colin Adams this time, who got around Dakota Brandon. There's Willihan, Luna Farmer battling for the 7th spot at the moment, and it looks like Luna will get that. Devin Zimmerman up to 9th. Logan Truitt has fallen to 10th here. Joshua Reese is 11th. Ben Morrow 12th. Emerson Arden right now 13th. Malika 14th. And got 4 cars battling for around 15th, probably 17th, 18th here. 5 cars. Jesse Adams back here. Cropley, Carl Craig, Mitchell Hodak. Got Bowen Adams at 20th. Sheldon 21st. Forrest Hamilton, Dan Park right now battling for the 22nd spot. Josh Fox has gained 7 spots from dead last, it looks like. Markle, Lane Doyle, Devin Smith, Lingerfeld, And right now, your bottom three, the 43 can't get away from that. The 2, the 43, and the 21 are all at the back of the pack here. But we do have a battle. I didn't even see it. Causey takes the race lead from Voiles there. That is my bad. Voiles tries to keep up with the 88's pace right now. And Angel Gutierrez is also right there, all within a second of each other. As they are starting to catch the back of the pack now on lap 51 and 105 here. This might be one of the races that we don't have any incidents, which is surprising. Gutierrez caught up to Voiles as Causey now starts to pull away here. And traffic might play a role here towards the end of this race. You got a battle right now for 7th. For 6th, Dakota Brandon has lost time to the other guys. And here comes Luna Farmer to the outside. Tries to get that position. I'll be back. See you in a bit. As Ben Park gets back around the 25 of Colin Adams for 4th spot. Colin trying to make the outside work. Side by side here down the back straightaway. It looks like Ben almost clears there with the nose. Not quite. He does. He just slides up in front of the 25. Tries to pinch him up to the wall. And we'll clear the 25 there. Dakota gets back around Luna Farmer. Will Hand, Logan Shear, Devin Zimmerman all battling for the A spot right now. His leaders are at the back of the pack. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Logan Shear clears Will Hand, Devin Zimmerman. Reese is all by himself. Ben Morrow, Malenko, Andrew Duffield battling Emerson for 14th. Carl's by himself. Bowen Adams right there trying to chase him. Mitchell Huddock Cropley battling with the points leader Jesse Adams right behind. Forrest Hamilton, Sheldon, Josh Fox, Lane Doyle, and Dan Park all battling for around 23rd. Merkel, Devin Smith, Jacob Provost, Lingerfeld all battling for around the 25th spot. Gavin Wintermere and Christian Barkin battling for dead last. Your race leaders are right behind them. But no battle is going on at the moment. Ben Park has fallen behind Colin Adams, now behind Luna Farmer, continues to lose spots here. This is not a good day for the 13. Ben Park again trying to go around the outside here. The Luna Farmer should probably just get in line and try to save some tires. Zimmerman gets around Logan Tritt. They all get single file back up here for the moment. Devin Zimmerman has a good run off of turn 4. Looks to the inside of Dakota Brandon here for the 7th spot. And we'll clear Dakota just like that. No fight with the 6 car there. Will Hand now looking back to the inside of Logan Tritt here. He clears. Still side by side, Will Hand looking to the inside of Logan Tritt, but Dakota has Logan to the outside there. Now we got a battle for 4th. Ben Park back to the inside of Luna Farmer, that is for 5th, and they will call back up to Colin Adams here. Can Ben look to the inside of the 25? He does. Will Luna Farmer try to follow suit, and Colin goes way wide there, and that allows Ben to clear, and Luna Farmer to the inside to also clear there. Luna Farmer to the inside of Ben Park, though, now for 4th. Side by side here, down the front straightaway, and Ben clears again with these two. Blocks the bottom line from Luna Farmer there. Colin now falls back just a little bit behind the 38 of Luna Farmer, and we'll go back a little bit. You got the battle with Dakota Brandon and Logan Tritt now back here. His leaders are all about 1 second from each other. Logan Tritt almost gets into Dakota there. Slides up the track, clears the 6. Logan Tritt sends it back to the inside here now. Logan Tritt will clear though into turns 1 and 2. Ben Park back up into 4th place now, trying to battle Luna Farmer here again. Voiles once again catching up to Causey up front. Keep an eye on that. It's Luna Farmer still to the outside here at the 13. We're in lap 66 on 105 here. Ben Park back to the inside. Can he clear? This time he does not. They're still side by side off of 4. Now into 1 and 2. It looks like Ben will clear there. Here comes Colin Adams back to the inside of Luna Farmer here. As they continue to swap spots for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Farmer now loses down to 6th place. Trying to work on the outside line here. Luna had a great run off of 4 there. Might clear the 25 and does. Devin Zimmerman battling Will Hinn here for the 7th spot. And then we'll go through the field again. Outside the top 10 is Ben Morrow Malco battling for the 11th spot. Andrew Duffield, Josh Reese. And now battling for 14th. Emerson's 15th. Carl Craig, Bowen Adams, Cropley. Mitchell Hodai battling for the 18th spot. Same with Forrest battling Sheldon and Jesse Adams right now around 20th. Dan Park, trying to battle Josh Fox for 23rd right now along with Devin Smith. Jacob right now battling Lane Doyle, Lingerfelt, Christian Bracken, Gavin right now battling Markle for dead last. Causey still ahead for 1st at the moment by 7/10 over Voiles. And Angel Gutierrez 3rd, Luna Farmer 4th, Ben Park 5th, 6th is Colin Adams. And then the rest of your top 10, Devin Zimmerman battling Will Hand again, Hand around for the 7th spot. Zimmerman falls to 8th, Logan Trent 9th and 10th. Right now Dakota Brandon for the moment. And it looks like Voiles slowly but surely closing in to Causey here again as they get to the end of the pack. And I will be right back. I'm going to grab some water. We'll keep you on with Voiles for a couple seconds. I am back just in time. Voiles tried to go around the outside of Causey there. It did not work. Well, we got a battle on our hands with lap traffic ahead of Lingerfelt, Merkel, Gavin, Christian Bracken there. How will Causey navigate the lap traffic here on lap 75 and 105? This definitely could be a turning point for the 88. He's been leading and dominating most of the race since he took the race lead. Lane Doyle has fallen all the way back to dead last now with Lingerfelt. The 26 has just fallen off a rock after sending one move to the inside there. Now the 88 though has to deal with lap traffic. How will this affect his lead of a second and a half over the 26? But the 26 is just 6/10 off the last lap. It's lost a lot of time in one lap here. Back to 2/10 faster than the 88. And it's Ben Park, Luna Farmer once again battling for 4th. Ben trying to go around the outside here. This is a great day for the 13, who has not had a good year at all. Needs to just keep this top 5 spot. At least 25 at the moment is nowhere near these two. Ben Park though loses it back to Luna Farmer. Colin right there in 6th, Wilhan 7th, Logan Trent, Dakota Brandon, and Zimmerman is falling to 10th. Ben Morrow knocking on the door of the top 10 following right in suit with the 12. Trying to get up there. Same with the 7. The 53 and 78 are also trying to get up there, but they're a little bit farther back from that top 10. And then it's just a gaggle of cars from 15th on back. Right here, you got 4 cars under a blanket, and then same with like just outside the top 20, right there behind, all battling for spots. Every position is a point, so every spot you can get will help. Voiles back within a second as Causey's in the thick of the traffic right now. Keep an eye on that. They're just all over each other back here. Bennett's lost touch to Luna Farmer. Causey's getting held up by Merkel, Lane Doyle, Lingerfeld, Jacob, and Gavin right now, all ahead of him as Voiles closes in on the 88. How will lap traffic hinder this race, I should say? Alright, and back again. Voiles right now, 4/10 from Causey here up front. And Gutierrez has not gained any time, surprisingly. But these two have also not passed any of the lap traffic cards. Who will be the first one to succumb to going a lap down? Merkel trying not to be the first one, same with Jacob or Kyle Lingerfeld up ahead. Causey looks like he might actually have a decent run. He does not off a turn 4 there to get to the inside of the 42. He goes a little higher. Here comes Voiles to the inside for the race lead, it looks like. Voiles is there. Can't quite get there though at the moment. Causey tries to put this race together. Looking to the inside once again of the 88, goes the 26. Can't quite get there. Falls back again behind him. Right to the back bumper here off of turn number 2. We got live, right? To the inside. Voiles goes there, almost doors the 88 trying to pass and clears for the race lead. Can Causey give any fight to the 26 here? As the lap traffic ahead is side by side. Lingerfeld, Lane Doyle, Merkel, and Jacob Prevost in the 2. Oh, ahead in the way. Causey just starts to fall back a little bit now. Nope, he gets a good run on Voiles, looking back to the inside here in turns 1 and 2. With 25 to go. Sorry, 15 to go. Voiles to the inside of Jacob, trying to put the first guy lap down here. The 2 just starts to fall back now. Voiles will clear. Jacob, or Causey now goes to the inside. And Jacob also, and tries to put another guy behind him. So they're now trying to work their way through the traffic. Voiles goes high here, trying to go around Lane Doyle. Let's allow Causey to get back to the inside of the 26. 26 running a half lane up. Gets a great run off of turn 2 or turn 4 there though, and gets to the outside of Lane Doyle. This allows Causey back to the inside maybe. Not quite there. Doyle starts to pull away a little bit from the 88. As the 2 try to get back to the outside of the 88 there. And we'll go back a little bit right now. Will Hand still trying to get around Logan Truex, can't quite do anything. Logan did fall back to 10th, is now back up to 7th. And Ben Morrow has got up into the top 10. Devin Zimmerman has fallen back, and he's to the outside of Dakota Brandon here right now. Still side by side here for the 9th spot. Unmaro really wants another top 10 here. Tries to get to around the 6th, but cannot do it. These two have not gone away from each other all race. Carl Craig, Joshua Reese. Right now, 13th and 14th battling each other. The 78 finally clears for 13th there. Andrew Duffield's been battling Bo and Adams all day. They pulled away from the pack behind. Everybody else kind of single file back here. We're back to the race leaders. Jacob's gotten back around Causey as Voyle starts to pull away here. Can Voiles put Lane Doyle a lap down now? Lane Doyle tries to go around the outside of Merkel, who's also trying not to go lap down. Voiles just to the inside of Lane. He's going to clear the 47, it looks like. They're coming around to, it'll be 5 to go this time, and Causey just continues to lose time. Voiles continue to put people a lap down here. 42 slows up the 26 lot though, and Lane's going to go right back around the outside of the 42 now. Jacob now back to the outside of Voiles. But this might allow Voiles to clear the 47. What almost happened right there. But Voiles clears the 26. Clears back in front of him. Causey needs to get around the 2 to have a shot with 5 to go here. The Kevin Harvick's Kern County. Causey does get to the inside of the 2. He tries, he's right to the back bumper of Voiles here with coming to 3 to go. Around the outside, Causey tries to go around Voiles on the outside here, off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, has a nose out front of the 26. Causey, can he clear, but Voiles back to the inside there with Lane Doyle in the way in front of these two. Causey still had a nose out front when they cross the line right there. This next time by, it'll be 2 to go. Oh no, Jacob gets to the inside of the 88. That is not good for Causey. But if the 2 gets to the inside of the 26 here, that could be bad for Voiles. And he does get to the inside of the 26. Will this allow Causey with 2 to go here to get maybe up to Voiles if the 2 can pass the 26, and he cannot. But he gets back to the inside of the 26. Voiles coming around. 1 lap to go here at Kevin Harvick's Kern County. What can Causey do in the 88 behind? Voiles goes high, Causey looking low. But the 26 should have the run. Can Causey send it into 3 and 4? It does not look like he's going to be able to. Voiles. Causey around the outside off of turn 4, side by side down the front straightaway. And I think Voiles got it there still. By 1/10 of a second, it looks like. Here at Kevin Harvick Kern County, that is definitely the closest finish we've had so far this season. And Voiles gets the edge on Causey. Well, you'll have to go take a look at that. Causey gave it everything there off of the final corner. That's definitely a better look at it. Even Blimp View had it there. Right there, Voiles just barely got him to the line. Causey almost had the run, but didn't have it quite enough. What a day for him. So wait for everybody to come down pit road. Logan Truitt going around again. Gets the 7th place out of it today. Josh Reese got 12th. Who's still on track? Fox got 22nd. Dan Park got 26th. And unfortunately, Lane Doyle 29th. One lap down along with Markle and the 2 of Jacob. Looks like everybody's finally on pit road. We'll go take a look at the points here after and the stats for the season. Then I will probably be doing USA here today too. And everybody's down on pit road. Here we go. We'll take a look at the results here. As Voiles, your race winner led 47 and 105. Causey led 39. 19 for Ben Parker early on. Did have the fastest lap of the race. I don't think anybody else got to lead a lap. No, they did not. I don't think, and no incident points here today. I think that's one of the first races we haven't had anything happen like that. We had 7 lead changes. Let's go on to the points. Logan Tritt is your new point leader after race number 7 over Jesse Adams by 12 points. Colin Cropley 16 back, Colin Adams 22, Dakota Brandon 27, Carl Craig up into 6th, Andrew Duffield 7th, Markle falls to 8th, Causey up to 9th with that 2nd place finish. In 10th place, Dan Park in the points. Just looking at everything. Oop. And Voiles with that win only goes up to 15th, 49 points back. Still a long season. We'll see, guys. Actually, we'll look at everything, I guess. Polls. We have had no double pole winners. We still have had 7 different pole winners. As for winners, Cropley has had 2 wins. Everybody else has had 1. Top 5s on the year. It is Markle, Andrew Duffield, and Cropley all with 3. Then you got Lane Doyle, Jacob, Dan Park, Causey, and Dakota Brandon all with 2. And as for top 10s, it is Jesse Adams with 5, Logan, Colin, Ben Morrow, Logan Tritt all with 4 apiece. And then Jacob, Markle, Andrew, and Colin Cropley all with 3. And then everybody else. Only one driver has not gotten a top 10 or top 5. And unfortunately, that is Joshua Reese, who is 30th in points. Actually, I think Emerson too right here. No, Emerson's gotten 1 top 10. So he's still ahead of Reese in the or still actually behind Reese in the points, even with the top 10. So that's rough on the 48 here this year. Laps completed. Obviously, Cropley and Adams up there with 8-10 apiece. Your points leader has only done 8 or 9. Has finished on 1 lap down once. Your lap leader in the year is Markle's 124 over Logan Tritt, 90. And there's quite a bit of the field that has not led a lap here this year. Most incident points still Lane Doyle with 13. And we will see you guys next time for USA, and I'm pretty sure it'll be right after this, but I'm pretty sure, yes, it is 90 laps. We'll see you guys then. Peace.